Hey guys, it's Mia here, and welcome back once again to a new episode of D&D Podcast. This is episode 11, and last time on Dungeons & Dragons, we saw our heroes forced to chase after a man by the name of Don John that they were escorting into a mine he purchased the deed for. Well, things don't go as planned, and they are forced to fight their way back out of the mine. This is where we find our heroes now. After the fighting is said and done, both Scarlet and Dawn were left potentially cursed with were-rat syndrome by the enemies they were fighting. And we see our heroes continue our journey. What will happen next? Let's get into this and find out.
As you guys are waking up, one of the dwarves that you left outside races in. There was a dragon, and I saw it fly to the northeast.
Well, Thank you for this valuable information.
You're welcome.
Listen, do you have any known remedies for this were-rat infection that could be spreading around?
Well, I don't know what to tell you. This is my first experience dealing with the were-rats. I have no way to help you. I'm sorry.
If we leave the mines, will you be okay?
I'm sorry?
If we leave the mines, will you be alright?
Yes, we'll be fine. Now that we've reclaimed the mines in our home, we'll go back to digging our gold.
Is John still alive or is he dead?
John is still alive.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
I mean, that could be remedied if we wanted to.
I'm tempted, to be honest.
He's still sleeping in the corner. You hear him snoring.
We've won the battle.
Alright, Gnome, can you cover your ears for a second? We need to discuss something and I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Gnome? I'm a dwarf!
Whatever the fuck, I don't care.
Kinda looks at you angrily and walks out of the room.
Bartholomew thinks we should kill John, give the deed to the gnomes, call it a day.
Well, it doesn't matter because the deed is null and void anyway because it was sold under the pretenses that the mine had been long abandoned, which is clearly not true, and the dwarves still live here. Therefore, his deed means shit for anyway.
I hate to burst your bubble, but here's our options. We either kick the gnomes out,
Dwarves.
or whatever!
As he yells that, it echoes into the cave.
Wait a minute. You want to kill the dwarves?
You know what? That's an option too, to be honest with you. One of these things has to either die, or one's gonna get enslaved, or the other one's gonna kill the other. Because he's not leaving because he thinks he owns the place, and these motherfuckers are gonna keep digging their tunnel. So...
Well, explain that to him and go and get his gold back.
I have a proposition that's going to benefit everyone in the long run. First off, John is infected with this disease or whatnot that these...
Kill him?
This is our option that I propose. We kill him. We kill John, free him from his future suffering of becoming a were-rat, and simply focus our efforts on finding some way to heal our friend Scarlet over here. In the meantime, we procure the deed under our ownership and allow the dwarves to mine this place as usual for a small recompensation of about anywhere from 10 to 20% of the gold they mine. We retain the deed for ourselves, therefore no one else can purchase the land and come and vacate these dwarves from their home. They keep their home and continue their work as they see fit for a small portion towards us, and we become richer.
Do the dwarves get a union?
I mean, we can negotiate that down the line further ahead, but that's the proposal I make.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you just want to enslave them, but pay them.
No, of course they can provide for themselves fully fine. We can discuss. It's not enslavement because they actually get to keep what they provide. I
mean, I agree with Claireon because we did kind of help them. We saved their lives for one, and we helped them get their entire home back. And our friend's pet was killed. Claireon and Midnight were mortally wounded, and now I might be stuck as a psychotic rat lady.
I always thought you were a psychotic lady, but you just added the rat.
We can use the funds we procure from the mine in order to finance our ability to find her a more remedial.
Look, all I'm asking is if we're killing John or not, to be honest with you.
No,
I'm in agreement.
as much as I want to.
As long as you get out of this damn cave, I don't want to be here anymore.
Can we find a way to convince him to sign over the deed to us first?
I mean,
sure,
you can try.
Caca!
Kind of startles with yeah, what? There ain't more of those rats, are there? Kind of like reaches for a knife.
Calm down.
Technically, you're gonna be a rat here pretty soon, so... Would you like us to put us out of your misery?
Nah, I'll be fine. They only bit me a little.
You got an antidote?
I don't need no antidote. I'm not infected. I don't feel a thing.
You're infected, buddy.
Hey, how do you know?
You got bit.
Some kind of wizard? So did you, 10 times.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately, Arakaka DNA doesn't allow him to be infected by the curse.
What the hell is DNA? My soul?
Yeah!
Yes.
Yes! Because one Claireon.
Hey, Scarlet, can we, get out of here or something?
Hold on, be patient.
Okay.
Small situation at hand, John. It would appear that some of us here have become infected with the were-rat disease, and...
So have you.
You have as well. But there is a solution. This is where I'm going to try to deceive him. There is a solution. The dwarves, in their many years on this world, have discovered a way to cure themselves from were-lycanthropy. However, they ask a small return in exchange.
Alright, keep talking.
Obviously, this is their home, and they want to keep it that way. So, we've come up with a proposal. You sign over the deed to us, the group here, and you will receive a moderate amount of the income, in addition to still being a landowner. What say you?
Well, I gotta think about that one real quick. Well, I mean, this is their home. Which makes the deed kind of mute, to be completely honest. We probably should have looked here before kind of thinking of jumping the gun.
You think?
Wow, that's rich coming from you.
Well, hey, listen, from my understanding, the legend said it was an abandoned mine. Okay, people living here is not the definition of abandoned.
Legends aren't always true, you moron. And you're the reason we're all in this mess to begin with.
You know what? Well, you know what, young lady, you're not. I'm just staying.
What are we thinking, old man?
Listen, I'll take the deed back to Harbin Wester and make it null and void. That's what I think I'll do.
That's the first sensible thing you've done.
Your quest was to bring me here and you'd get paid. I've been brought here, so here's what I'll do. He looks up, pulls out a piece of paper and a quill. And he starts writing on it. He's like, here's the proof that I got here safely. I mean, as safely as I could get in these parts. And then here's the deed. Go take it over back to Harbin Wester, and you can. He'll make the deed null and void, and he'll pay you for your troubles.
Thank you very much.
Sounds good. I'm out of here. Fuck this.
Now, can you guarantee yes, you won't do this again?
Shut up, Claireon. Let's go.
Kind of looks at you.
Midnight's just staring at his own hands, the same one that hit the skunk.
Alright,
I can cut those off if you'd like.
Hands him, gives him his hand. Please do.
No.
Why not?
He kind of needs those.
Alright, I think we're ready to head back to Fandawanda.
Yep.
So you've been traveling 4 days, very uneventful. You keep your eyes to the sky for the dragon, but alas, you don't see anything as of yet. You have returned to Phandalin. And it's about noon. As you stroll into town, you see a crowd has amassed.
Can I go to investigate?
Oh, well, Bartholomew cause for attention.
Midnight follows Scarlet.
They're so immersed in what's going on, they are not even paying attention to you.
That's a first. Wow, everybody usually likes to stare at me.
I want to investigate what's going on.
You want to investigate? Alright,
wait till Claireon gets up there.
I'm coming too.
Bartholomew takes the sky, and Scarlet, Midnight, and Claireon come to the scene. You see that the man is sitting on a stage. A guillotine is set up, and you recognize a very familiar elf. And the man goes, and he's like, and here we have captured the man who killed the friendly merchant, the happy masked salesman.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
I look over to Midnight and Scarlet
Scarlet.
as this is all going on, and I'm like, who the hell is that?
That shadow.
her brother.
Long story.
My adopted brother.
Why do you guys suspect it was me?
You fool! You were turned in! We have been looking for you for days!
Turned in?
Alright, we gotta save this dumbass.
Oh,
Why
your
do
brother.
you think it was me, though?
Because there was a witness!
Who's the witness?
He looks to the sky and he sees the bird flying, staring at this mess, and he points at him.
Bartholomew wants to fly down onto the stage like an angel.
I want to go around the
I'm gonna
crowd.
try to push to the front of the crowd at least.
Hey,
Yes.
Pigeon. How you been up to?
I mean, does he need to be saved? I personally love a public execution every now and then.
Silence, Clarence!
Sorry.
Now's not the time. We can enjoy that later.
He must live.
While they're distracted by Bartholomew James, I use Magic Hand to unpick the guillotine.
A white glove appears out of nowhere and sneakily, as the guard is distracted looking at Bartholomew, starts to unbind his hands. It is in the middle of untying as Bartholomew is talking to the guard.
I must take him back with me. He is to stand trial in my kingdom.
What other crimes has he committed?
He's been on the run from my land for a very long time, and I have finally caught up to him. He is to be taken back with me. He's a wanted murderer.
He believes you. He's like, all right, if that is the case, he will not be beheaded this day. And the crowd
But
turns around
can I
and
get some handcuffs on him?
You already are. What are you talking about? He looks over and he sees that there's a magic hand untying him. He kicks Angel in the back, dealing 1 bludgeoning damage, and takes out the handcuffs and binds him with those and locks him and hands the key to Bartholomew. He's like, here you go.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna go to the
Anyway.
town master to give him the stupid note. I'm gonna take it from Bartholomew then.
Bartholomew hands it to you. And takes Shadow to my bedroom in cuffs.
You walk on through and he's like, hey, you didn't pay for that.
I'll cover him. I got it.
I'm with Clarion.
We're
Well,
gonna start with Mia. Alright, Scarlet, your turn. As you walk up, before you knock on the door of the town master, you find that he has added 3 new quests to the board.
Okay, I looked them over.
You see that there's a quest called Axholm Quest. Within a mountain 15 miles south of Phandalin stands the ancient dwarven fortress of Axholm, which has been sealed for years. If a dragon attack is imminent, the people of Phandalin might need to evacuate and take refuge in Axholm. To that end, someone needs to open the fortress and make it safe for habitation. Once you accomplish these tasks, return to Town Master Wester to collect a reward of 250 gold pieces. Dragon Borrow Quest. The dragon that besets us is not the first to threaten this region. Between here and Neverwinter lies the barrow mound of a warrior whose magical dragon-slaying sword helped fell a green dragon terrorizing the high road a century ago. Rumor has it the Dragon Slayer sword is buried here too. Retrieve it, and let the sword be its own reward. And then the Woodland Man's quest. The orcs have fallen under the sway of evil spellcasters in Neverwinter Wood, and have been sighted in growing numbers near Falcon's hunting lodge. Spellcasters dwell in ruined manse. Falcon needs someone to make a preemptive strike against it. Destroy the evil in the manse, then expect him to reward you.
I grab all 3 of those quests, and then I knock on the door to the town master.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hello, back again. We're the quest doers you sent to...
You took John all the way over to the mine?
Yes, and that had much more foreseen consequences than we were notified of.
Hmm?
It turns out that the dwarves were still alive, and their cave had been taken over by a bunch of were-rats who then attacked us all. But I have a note here explaining that he is alright, and the deed is null and void because the dwarves are still very much alive and very much live there.
No, I wasn't aware the dwarves lived there in the first place. It was supposed to be abandoned centuries ago.
Well, nope, they were just being held captive by a bunch of were-rats.
Go ahead and just slide the deed under the door and the letter from John, and I will give you your reward.
Actually, could we purchase the deed and let the dwarves live there and pay us a slight fee for that?
I mean, that has to be signed by the dwarves. I mean, if it's their home, you can't just buy their home and let them live in their own home.
Is there a way we could get a dwarf back over here?
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could just ask the dwarf to come here with you.
We are already here.
That sucks then. I don't know what to tell you, but here's your gold. And he starts taking each individual coin and sliding it under the door. He gave you 100 gold pieces.
So 25 each. So I'm just gonna take my portion now, and then I'm gonna go give the gold to everyone, and then I need to go to Barthen's Provisions.
So you're now at the tavern, so now we're going to go ahead and go over to Midnight and Claireon.
I'm buying that drink again. It gives me 10 temporary hit points.
That must be your favorite drink, huh?
It quite is. It's nothing like There are a few drinks in this world in my 146 years on this world, but have impressed me as much as this drink.
I see.
Because you're old, that's why.
I will take this straw and jab it into your throat. So help me, Loth!
He's like, all right, here you go. Have these nectar.
Yay.
And he hands you the drink. So he chuckles at your guys' petty argument.
So, is your friend Yogurt still here?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, you mean your frog friend? He went out for a little bit, but he's still got another, no, yeah. I think he left.
Pity.
He left just before you got here.
Very pitiful. Sad. Alrighty, well, I'm done with my turn.
I'm gonna sit there, I guess.
Okay, Bartholomew and Shadow.
I'm gonna open the door and shove him through.
So you're the one who ratted me out.
It's about time you found out. Sorry, but I saved you, so technically you owe me a life debt.
After putting me in danger in the first place?
Listen, you did ditch us in the middle of a battle.
I thought you guys were behind me.
No, what? Okay, you know what? I don't know what the fuck you were thinking, but wrong. You've been gone for 4 weeks.
Well, I was on the run. I tried looking for you guys,
You
but...
were on the run. What were you running from?
Let's see. There's a bounty on my head for being a murderer.
Okay. That's understandable. How'd you know?
Oh, let's see. Wanted poster that I found off of that.
Where did you go after you left?
Oh, when I went, I don't know. Everything been a bit hazy after that because all of a sudden, when I was riding away, I think I blacked out because I woke up in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Well, Scarlet wants you dead. We picked up a new elf. He's kind of odd. And then I don't know what the fuck you guys are. Midnight, I don't know what correlation you guys have to each other. But, they killed a pet.
Oh, thank God.
Look, I don't question him, but it was a really bad swing. Here's the thing. I wanted you dead too. I framed you. Partially because I thought it would be funny. Partially because, I was pretty mad. You know what I've learned being in this world?
You're an ass.
Yeah, but no, that's not. Shut up. This dragon is probably gonna kill all of us, or at least some of us, probably most of us.
But dial back a bit. Would the Scarlet want to kill me?
You ditched us.
I should get over it. Okay, continue.
If she tries to kill you, I'll try to stop her. But if she gets past me, you're fucked. It's as simple as that. Unless you kill her, because she's coming for blood. So I don't know how you guys want to figure that out. Beats the hell out of me. We would just eat each other's faces until one of us is dead, but that's not important. The important thing is, I need a way to get home.
Why?
I think you missed the part where I'm a king.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, I did mention it. I've been dropping hints to everybody, but everybody thinks I'm lying. It's just really odd.
No.
I didn't know I was a bird that lied. I don't look like a pigeon, do I?
Can't you just fly there?
It's a really long story.
What,
To make it a long story short, no, I cannot fly there myself. I need help.
Okay. So...
I can't leave till the dragon is killed. So we have to kill the dragon before I can go home.
So, why am I involved with this?
Because I need someone to vent to, goddammit! Bartholomew starts to cry a little bit.
James. I hug James.
Bartholomew punches what's-his-face in the face. 3 bludgeoning. Okay, 1, don't touch me again. That was really weird. Please don't do that ever again.
Hey, you know what? Fuck you.
I need one more thing from you.
After hitting me, what do you need?
If I die on this quest...
Yes, I'll make a memorial.
No, I don't care. I'd rather just die and not have to deal with it, okay? I need you to go to Neverwinter, find Captain Julian, and tell him Bartholomew sent you to go home.
What the fuck is Jordan?
He's the little lemur-looking guy.
A lemur? Is the
weird obsession with people touching him. It's not important. It's kind of important. Just go find him if anything happens to me.
I just realized I can't really walk out, can I, James?
No, you're stuck with me.
Hey, you know what? Actually, I don't have to be. I use disguise self. So, James, do you think I should disguise myself as a guard?
Well, I would advise not.
Well, I mean, I want to walk around. That spell can only last me for an hour, so I probably need to talk to the group first, see how long we're gonna stay.
The group doesn't want to talk to you. The group hates you.
Midnight, because Midnight does not give a shit, I think. So go get Midnight, please.
I'm not going to get anybody. Your ass is going to sit down before I stab you in the neck. Don't make me take everything back I just said.
Probably in the Black Dwarf.
Shut up. Just go sit in the corner.
Fuck, where are you, my dad?
I'm about to be.
The fuck? James, calm down, dude.
Slowly pushes him onto the bed.
James, what the fuck are you doing? James, I swear. Word on.
You're in chains. You're in my bed.
James,
If I were you, I would shut up before I make some bad decisions.
I will beat your ass.
Got a couple different sizes of sword. You can pick which one you want. I'll let you.
The fuck is the swords? You mean actual sword, not what's in between you, right? Because I'm gonna mix vibes here.
I think you just need to hush up, or you're gonna regret it. The choice is yours.
James, please
Make the right decision here.
Be Black Dwarf, just please.
I don't care about the Black Dwarf. Just shut your f***ing mouth.
You gotta gag me first.
Shoves a pillow in his face.
The pillow.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
What? I'm gonna.
What? Oh, I must be going deaf. Sorry, you're just gonna have to take a nap or something. I can't hear what you're saying.
Scarlet walks into the bar and sees Claireon drinking his heaven's nectar, while Midnight is just sitting there going through the stages of grief of Holly, a beloved pet.
You just see me changing like postures, just like I go from like leaning forward, leaning back, and then just kind of head down.
I guess I'll walk in and I want to talk to the bartender.
Alright, what can I do for you?
Can I have, I believe it's a Heaven's Nectar, the one my friend always gets here.
Yes. 4 copper pieces.
Well, I'll give him 1 gold because I don't have silver.
So just give her 96 copper back.
Yep, there we go.
I'm gonna go and give Midnight his 25, and then give Claireon his 25, and then go and find Bartholomew and Shadow.
Scarlet,
Because
I think
she
those two are doing something stupid, and I also have something I would like to talk to Shadow about.
I
Shall
think you
join
and me
you.
both
I am
do.
bored.
Well, I would like to speak to him in private. Without you trying to cut his head off just yet.
Well, fine. I suppose I'd let you talk to him
He is your
first.
brother. You gotta remember that. Even though I hate to admit it, I hate the guy, but...
After what he's done, I'd hate to even call him a brother.
Well, he is...
He's a murderer and a
brother.
traitor.
I've killed people. You know he's not all there in the head. You know he acts first and doesn't even think later.
Well, I'm going to give Bartholomew his 25 gold. I'm gonna go over to the room and knock on the door.
You knock on the door?
I'm not knocking.
What is it?
It's
Who is it?
it's me. I came to give you your gold.
Now's not really a good time.
I
Maybe check back tomorrow, maybe never. Yeah, okay, good night.
What the hell is going on in there?
Nothing you need to be worried about. We're just we're just messing around in here, you know. Guys being guys and stuff. Shut the fuck up! Right now, I'm gonna put this thing 6 inches down your throat!
Clarence, what have you taught this man?
I haven't taught anything. This is his natural barbaric savagery state. And you all thought I was a hooligan.
We're getting real tired in here. You guys should just try to leave.
Can we like open the door?
Yeah, I want to try to pick the lock.
You do not break the lock.
Ah, my character goes to kick in the door.
Bartholomew hears you mess with the door.
Alright, give me a second.
I still go to kick in the. I'm walking up to the door to go kick it.
Bartholomew releases Shadow, goes to the door, unlocks it, and opens it as Claireon goes to kick the door.
As you try to kick open the door, Bartholomew opens it just as you were trying to kick it, and you accidentally basically take a giant step forward. Your heel slips onto the floor, and you land doing the splits, and your nunchuck lands into the floor.
You see this transpire. You see me land my foot. It slipped, but I don't immediately fall. You just see that you saw my leg. You see my leg slowly separate, and I'm just standing there staring at Bartholomew like I was about to kick him in the face, terrified, and I'm not moving, and I'm just slowly falling into the comically slowly falling into the split position, and I fall. My taint hits the ground. Just lightly rests on the ground. It's just hovering over it, and you just hear this like my mouth closed and I'm just dead face, and you just hear.
What the fuck did you do?
I started.
What were you trying to accomplish there? What were you guys letting him do?
I didn't let him do anything.
You weren't opening the door.
Hold on, I gotta go get this fucking idiot. Pulls the pillow off his face. Shut up! Puts it back on. Anyway. Pulls the pillow off his face. What did you say?
I cast magic missiles.
You're tied up.
Can you just please not attack?
I think you should listen to the group. I'm not the person you want to try to fight.
Is Scarlet?
Hello there.
Scarlet.
You do not get to talk to me. Like, not at all.
But you're talking to me.
I take out one of my short swords.
Midnight slowly moves in between the two of them. Okay.
Bartholomew gets in between the both of them as well.
Ah, sister, but why are you doing this?
You know exactly why, you traitorous, murdering idiot.
Whispers to Midnight, can you take Shadow? I don't want to deal with them anymore. Can we switch
Look.
spots?
Yeah.
Look,
I switch spots.
Like
Hey
I
there,
told,
little lady. I flap my wings out so she can't see him.
Bartholomew, move.
like
That
I
is
was,
a bold statement, woman.
Scarlet, think about this. Think about
like
this
I was telling the pigeon here when I was escaping. I thought you guys were behind me. I black out. I woke up in the middle of a field. I try looking for you guys. But for some reason, I have a bounty on my head. I am wanted, and so I couldn't find you guys. I didn't know where the fuck I was at. I didn't know I was being hunted. I couldn't really ask people
That
about your
doesn't change
location.
the fact that you walked out on us and you killed an innocent man.
You guys killed half a kingdom. So how?
In self-defense,
one
not
man's-
cold blood.
No, they fought in self-defense, and you guys killed them in cold blood. If you think about it.
No,
We-
we didn't. We were trying to help
Really?
them with a problem.
Yeah,
They
and
wouldn't
when
listen
we-
to us, and then they
Jenny
attacked
confirmed the
us.
blood was very warm.
And then the second where this guy ignored your orders and picked the king's husband's flesh, they have every right to be
We like that
furious and feel frightened. Okay.
Yes, and I have no
What?
emotional attachment to you whatsoever, so I'm more inclined to turn you in for the bounty, if anything, or I could just kill you right now.
Larian,
No, let's not
how's your
talk
legs,
about
buddy?
killing anybody.
They fought in self-defense, okay, because they have every reason to, and we killed half of their kingdom. I killed one person,
We
and you killed
killed
and
them
we killed
in
half a kingdom.
self-defense.
So how we could have just left? We could have just leave.
We
run away.
tried that. They were gonna kill us. They had us surrounded. What were we
We
supposed to do?
we have horses, and we have a flying bird.
hey, by the way, where did your horse go?
I woke
It's
up in the
up
middle
this-
of the field. The horse was gone.
Oh, so you lost a horse.
Yeah, I lost a horse. Someone
Oh, you
stole.
good for nothing son of a bitch.
Okay, now I have to defend you from everybody now.
I mean, we're good. I just the horse, man. Like you could have at least saved
I
me.
put my short sword away.
I woke up in the middle of the field. Okay, everything was gone. I was surprised.
Maybe me and Shadow should go to a different.
Did you have a
Barth-
blanket?
No, I still have my clothes. Okay.
Bartholomew,
No.
at least
What?
let me get a hit in. No killing, just one punch.
Let's not do that.
Birdman, can you hold her back for a minute while I just?
No,
Okay,
we're not
okay.
moving him. He needs to be under my control, and if anybody sees him under anybody else, they will try to execute him again. I think it's best
Can,
that
can you just get her out of this room? I'll pay for you a different room. Just
Scarlet, will you go check on the horses, please?
Oh, now you want me to check on the horses? How come
just go
you
cool
get
off,
to get
man.
a
He
lick
just
in?
came back, you know.
Listen. I have an idea. Let's settle this in the morning. Here's the plan. Let's get some rest. Tomorrow morning, while we exit, Midnight and Shadow can have their little fonda doo-doo, whatever the fuck she wants to talk about with him. And then we will be on our way to the next quest, which reminds me, pulls up
Dude,
a
I
piece
don't
of
even
paper
have
out of my
rest.
ass.
How do you
Here's the
always
next
keep
one.
it
Unless you have anything else you want to do.
Actually, there was 3 quests up on the board. 1 involving a dragon sword, and 1 involving going to investigate a sighting of a dragon. I kinda am interested in the sword.
Idea. Claireon
Oh, dear sister, I'll see you tomorrow.
grabs Claireon by the head and pulls him up so he can stand. Is that better?
I can feel my dick again.
Lovely. So we're going for the sword then.
Yes.
Would it be wise to ready the fortress in the event that the dragon doesn't decide to wait for us?
Well, if the weapon is the only thing that can kill the dragon, I say we should get that first.
I agree.
True. I highly doubt the dragon even knows of a weapon that can kill it.
Well,
Better
It
for
is
us
very
then.
tomorrow morning, we leave at dawn. Everybody get out of my room except for the guy in handcuffs.
I don't.
Okay,
for some
bye.
reason, I don't trust you in this room together.
We'll be fine. The worst that happens is one of us ends up dead. And by one of us, I mean him, because he's the one who changed and I'm the one with a really big sword.
Take the corner over there and.
That makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what you're gonna do in my sleep. Please get out of my room.
Can I talk to
I told you you two can talk on our adventure tomorrow.
No, I wanted to discuss this right now with
You're not in. You don't have the right to make any decisions. 1, you walked out on us. 2, I'm gonna stab you in the neck with a knife.
If you're gonna kill me, kill me.
That's not the plan.
I still would like to have a word with Shadow.
Fine. I'll go and get a room from the man.
Alone.
Bye, sweet sister.
I do not say a word. I just walk out.
Midnight, I promise you, you can have him all day tomorrow. Now, please get
I
out.
don't want him all day tomorrow.
You
I
don't
just
have a
need a word.
choice.
Just so you guys are aware, it is
Really?
2 in the afternoon.
All right, well then, fuck it. Let's go now.
I'm gonna go
No.
to Barthen's
I would
provisions.
still like to have a word with.
You're gonna have your word while we're prepping and getting ready to go. So
You guys go do that. I would like to stay in the room with him.
That sucks because he's my prisoner. Not yours.
Can I
I can
cast?
fix that. That's the
magic-
whole situation.
Can I cast magic hands while they're arguing? To
can
uncuff me?
Wow,
As a
we're
wanted
traveling.
man myself, I know how to hide.
I look around, see if I can spot the key, but I don't make it obvious. I just move my eyes around.
Lay down the
Yes.
law right now, Midnight. Town thinks he's under my possession. He needs to stay with me. If I
What
lose
if he
him,
disappears?
if I lose him, it's gonna be on me. They're gonna be mad at me. He
I got a
stays
14.
in my possession. That is the end of the conversation.
What if
We're
they
getting
don't
ready
know?
to leave now.
You see the shine
You
of
don't
the key gleam from his wallet.
So here's what's gonna happen.
I attempt.
You do realize that I deal with hiding for a living, right?
I
What
attempt
part of if he ends up out of
to
my
let me do
possession,
that one.
he is lost, and they will blame me, and then now I'm in trouble.
Well, what are they gonna do? Arrest you?
Probably, yeah. And I would rather not have to kill everyone in the village. This is a place where we like
You
to
seem
stay.
not to have a problem with doing it before.
We live here. And if you keep running your mouth, I'm gonna add you to the list, and you can go have a happy little place with your skunk again.
Midnight throws a punch.
Doesn't hit.
Bartholomew's just gonna look at you and your stupidity.
Don't talk about Holly.
my
like
phone
that.
is dead.
Too soon.
Clarion,
Everyone.
I need a drink. We're gonna go get a drink.
Midnight just leaves. He's pissed off. He doesn't even let you finish. He just walks out.
Well,
And he throws
alright.
the mask that he throws the extra mask he has at Angel. It's just like, wear that one's out of town. He just leaves.
Looks at Clarion. Well, I was gonna give her time now because I was fed up with it, but onward we go then.
Okay.
Come on, victim.
So I'm still using the magic hands to steal the key.
You have the key, but as the magic hand slips the key into your hand, Midnight storms out of the room, and then Bartholomew gestures to you to hurry the fuck up. But the key's behind his back. He has it in his hand. It fits in the palm of his hand. You do not see it. Bartholomew has no idea that he has the key right now.
Alright, well, I'm ready to leave for the quest now.
Scarlet, how are you? What are we doing?
So I'm gonna go to Barthen's and get some rope and some rations. I walk in.
The door hits the little bell at the top, and it goes a ding ding ding.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back, little lady. How can I help you today?
Hello again, Barthen. I would like 10 days worth of rations and 50 feet of rope if you have it, please.
You got it. That will be. Give him 5 gold.
I gave him 5 gold and 50 feet of rope, please.
1 gold piece.
And that is all. Thank you, Barthen.
Probably little lady.
Then I walk out. I'm just gonna try to find everyone.
Okay. All right, and then midnight, you go to the potion shop.
Let's see if I can find some health potions.
Oh, hello. How can I help you today?
I need health potions.
Ah, I see. Well, that would be 50 gold pieces each.
How many you got?
I have 5 currently.
Alright, I'll take 3 of them.
Okie dokie.
So that will be 150 gold.
Alright.
And you now have 3 potions of healing.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
No, that is it.
Oh, all right then.
Barthen's provisions?
Yeah, I'm going there.
Claireon, what are you doing?
I'm having a drink with Bartholomew.
I'll have whatever he's having.
All right, that'll be 4 copper pieces.
I just throw a piece of gold at him and let him have it.
All right, he gives you a whole fucking gallon.
Good. I need this.
I cross my legs and slightly turning my chair towards him. Who the bloody fuck was that buffoon? The one in the chains, the one that you were about to caress and fuck over?
Do you not remember him?
Barely for a splitting second. If you haven't noticed, a day to me is a year to you.
Ah, I don't care. But anyway, you don't remember the elf that abandoned us?
I vaguely remember some loudmouth idiot running away like a coward with his tail between his legs like a dog. But
That
yes.
would be the one. But he's
Wonderful.
human. I think that's part of his nature.
No, I could see some pointers in his ears. He seems like a mixed breed, probably.
Oh, you mean part mixed breed human, probably. You never know.
Yes. Regardless, can you ensure that he'll actually be beneficial to the group?
No, I can't. I don't know him all that well either.
Well,
all I
that
know
does...
is he wanted to stab a dragon and kill everything innocent that he could see.
Well,
Which can be fun at sometimes, but my mood to kill is dying.
Either way, regardless of whether his intentions are aligned with us or not, the fact of his reliability is very questioning. And as I say the word questioning, I turn forward facing the bar, put my drink down on the counter, and I just pull up my sleeve just where it shows the inside of my forearm facing Bartholomew, and up way about halfway towards the forearm, almost close to the clavicle, a symbol burned into the skin is present.
Bartholomew recognizes said symbol.
And
you too,
as I roll that up, I say, "Are you
Indeed.
reliable to the group?" And as I say the word group, I look over to my tattoo.
You have my word. I am.
Oh, so you have heard of, and I say the phrase, and the history it has with us.
I've not heard it in quite some time, but yes, I am.
Wow, that's quite interesting, considering I did not expect someone of your caliber would be recruited by the Order, with your certain skill set and all.
Well, when you are a king, you do get what you want.
A king of your world, maybe, but we are in a different world in reality that works under different rules and people. And as such, unfortunately, yes. And as such, it is our commemorative goal to fix such errors in their ways. Now, this dragon is one of the solutions, or more like tools, of the solution we have in mind for such causes.
That's why I am here.
Will this halfling of sorts be of use to the cause?
Bait, maybe.
Anyway, regardless, we still have the Chimera to help us. So, if need be, we could feed him to the Manticore. I suddenly have a plate of wings in front of me that the bartender gave me. Anyway,
You're going to
which
share
is clearly, I look at the wings and look up at him. I look back at the chicken wings and I look back up at him and I'm like, okay. And I just pass it over. Okay.
Thank you.
What is this next mission you had in mind?
We should go obtain the weapon, and hopefully it does not fall in the hands of the idiot.
Well, yes, let's bring the idiot along with us to achieve and possess the highly powerful and highly dangerous sword that could possibly be the key to killing a great dragon, and let the buffoon who has a history of running off, possibly run off with it. Why not? That sounds like a great idea, if you ask me.
You can freeze him now?
Well, the best I could do is just slow his movement. Or I could just kill him, if he does. Very simple. That settles it. We shall head over to go retrieve the dragon's sword. I almost have half a mind to go back to the gold mine and check in on the dwarves.
Let's just go get the sword.
Very well. I toss a coin to my bartender.
Thanks for the tip. You're very generous.
And
Just Clairion's, wink at him.
I wink at him.
He looks you up and down and bites his lip, and then he goes, "Oh, wait, no shit, I have a wife." And then it kind of like scurries off into the kitchen. Now Shadow, you are in the room alone. You have the key in your hand. What do you do?
I uncuff myself. And I look around the room to see what's around me.
Around you is a pretty empty and scarce room. You just came off the bed. There's a cupboard across from you, and you see a window that leads to the outside, and the door that you came in through.
I cast Disguise Self. I disguise myself as a white human, and I look like a commoner within Fadland. I walk out of the room, and I head to the bar because I'm fucking hungry.
You go up to the bar, and Claireon and Bartholomew are having a drink and having a conversation. You're not able to really pick up on the sound of their conversation, so you go up and you go eat, and the probably comes to you like, "Hey, stranger!" Realizes that you came from the room. She's like, "I didn't see you walk in here."
Oh yeah, I just woke up in the strange room. I don't know where am I? What town is this?
He looks at Clarion.
Totally eats it up. He thinks you're telling the truth. He's like, you're in my humble inn, Stonehill Inn, and where you're in a town called Phandalin. I don't recall anybody paying for your room."
Oh, my bad. How much is it? I'll be more than happy to pay for it.
It's gonna be 5 silver pieces.
I hand him 5 silver pieces.
Thank you very much.
Can I see the menu? What kind of food do you guys sell? I'm completely vanished, and I will be more than happy to have a good meal.
Yes. Well, we have bread, cheese. We have ale, wine, meat.
I'll take a meat.
Okay. That'll be 3 silver pieces for a chunk of meat. What kind of meat would you like?
I don't have any more silver pieces. I do have gold though.
Oh, that's fine. I'll give you the chain. So he will give you 7 silver pieces in change.
I have a question. Is there a nearest town by any chance? Like, where's the next nearest town?
The closest town would be, I think, we go south of here, it's Nomengard. There's Leylon, toward the southwest, and then Neverwinter to the northwest. But I haven't heard anything from Nomengard in weeks.
Oh, okay. That seems a bit odd, right?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we get a gnome from up here time to time, but who knows? Maybe that asshole that the bird took away, he might have killed, he may have killed all of them there. That masked salesman was on his way to Nomengard when he was murdered.
Mm-hmm. That was the person who was getting executed, right? I heard something about that.
Shame. We all really wanted him to get executed. It's been a long time since we had to pull out that guillotine.
How many times have you guys pulled it out?
Nah, not very often.
I'm assuming not many crimes are committed that. Oh, I mean, probably do, but they end up dying before the guillotine, huh?
Well, you just don't get a lot of crime out here in general.
No. Hey, it's okay if I eat this back in my room because I guess I shouldn't really be out here because of how out of it I am.
Yeah, you can eat in your room. Just make sure you bring back the dishes.
Okay, thank you, sir. You've been very kind.
Not a problem.
Then I walk back upstairs into the room.
Back to Scarlet.
I was gonna work with the horses and get them fed and everything.
Midnight, where are you?
I'm at the store.
How can I help you?
Anyway, I know I have a gold chunk that I'm gonna try to sell, or could be a gold thing. I'm gonna ask the storekeep if he could look at this for me and tell me if it's fool's gold or if it's real gold.
He kind of looks at it and he's like, "Yep, this is real."
Oh, really? How much would you say it is?
Kind of looks at the chunk. Probably about 50 gold pieces.
Alright. I'm gonna trade it for 50.
And so you traded the gold coins for the gold rack?
Midnight kind of doesn't like to haggle. He just goes, alright. Traded it. Goodbye.
Bye, have a nice day.
I was saying goodbye to the gold, not to you.
The
Anyway,
dude looks at you confused. Just the normal type of adventuring gear. What can I get you?
What kind of weapons you got?
I don't sell the weapons. That's
okay.
The
Never mind, then you're useless to me. Goodbye. Walks out.
He puts his hands in the air like, what the fuck? And then just goes back to his business.
Midnight is not in the mood. I guess I'll head back to the inn, even though I really don't want to.
So all of you are going into the inn. As Angel is wrapping up his meal, the illusion begins to wear off. So Scarlet and Midnight catch each other as they walk into the inn together.
Hey, Midnight.
Hey.
Where did you go?
I just did a little shopping. Are you feeling any better? You probably shouldn't fight with your brother. Yeah, he kind of ran away, but even then, he's not really your brother. But at least you have family, you know?
True.
It's like you don't have to forgive him right away, but you should try to understand his situation. Not all of us are meant for war.
Well, actually, I never fought with him in anything. I was too young to go on the quest with him. His mother would not allow me, nor would his father. But I understand what you're saying.
Talk it out with him first. Don't go to violence first, I guess I should say. Even though we don't have the best influences in our group. And he's always quick to violence too. But maybe he just needs somebody to show him that there's a different way.
Maybe you're right. Where was all this wisdom at before? You've been holding out on me.
Sorry, the Birdman angered me earlier. Recent loss. Recent memories being brought back to light, especially with... Never mind, I probably shouldn't talk about it.
You know you can tell me.
But anyway, just remember, family's important.
Trust me, I know. You're probably right. There's no use holding us all back, starting infighting. What happened happened, we should move on.
I guess his rough personality has rubbed off on us a little bit.
Maybe.
Anyway, shall we get a drink?
I already got one, but thank you for your advice, Midnight.
Well, should I leave you to your business? I guess he's probably still up in his room.
I guess I'll go see. But thank you, though. That really helped me clear my head.
Anything to help.
So I walk back to my room.
I'm gonna join the boys at the bar, I guess.
Oh, Midnight, thank you for joining us. Are you ready to go?
Do not thank me for joining you. I'm still angry from earlier.
What the fuck is her problem?
Beats me. I think she's still in regrets over the loss of her companion.
I do miss that little skunk.
If you missed him so much, then why did you have to rub his death in our faces?
Anyway,
Didn't rub
regardless of your little spat you're having here, I would much like to get a move on the road. Where's everyone else?
Yes, I guess it is about time to move
Where
on.
I come from, death is a normal thing.
Yes, because then you're turned into chicken nuggets for my next
Yes,
meal.
death is
Now
a
let's
normal
go.
thing in life. Yeah, yeah, what he said. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but...
While they're having this conversation, Scarlet is approaching the room to Shadow's room.
So I walk in and come over to where he is.
You walk in and you see him wrapping up his meal.
Hello, sister. Hey there, Scarlet.
I come over. How in the hell did you get out of your chains?
You forgot my rogue, right? And I was trained by Pickery.
Very true, but you know if Bartholomew catches you out of those chains, you're gonna piss him off.
He needs to see that.
He ate people. I would not piss him off.
I was hungry, okay? I unhooked the chains, I went downstairs to the cavern, and I bought myself a meal and came back up.
Okay. Give me the handcuffs and I'll put them back on you before he comes in here.
Well, you're never gonna ask how I went downstairs, even though I'm, wanted and cuffed?
You know I watched you train, right?
True. But I was never really that good with it until recently, so I just really wanted to show it off because I actually got a hang of it.
Well, anyway, hand me the cuffs, please.
I really have to. I actually don't know. It makes sense. Here.
So I take them and I put them back on him. I sit down on the bed next to him.
Is everything okay, sister?
Did you honestly not mean to abandon all of us?
No, I didn't, okay? Look, we've been together so far. Do you honestly think I will leave you behind? Mother's dead. We're looking for our father. So far I have not seen him during the whole 4 weeks that we've been separated.
No, you're looking for your father. I came to help, yes, but I'm looking for the one that killed my parents.
But you're the only family I have. Even though you are adopted, but still. Do you honestly think I was going to leave you behind?
For a minute there, I wasn't sure. And it hurt.
I mean, I tried looking for you guys, but ever since I found out that I am wanted, I couldn't ask people for directions, and I couldn't really enter in each town without, being seen. That's why I've been focusing so much on my illusion spell that I got the hang of it.
Well, Bartholomew didn't really have a choice but to turn you in, because it almost got us killed. Telling the truth that you killed that man was the only way we got out of that situation without us being killed or having to kill the guards. What would you have expected him to do?
Blame me on the orc?
They knew it wasn't an orc. They're not stupid. They're plagued by orcs here. You don't think they've seen orc attacks? Look, I'm willing to let what happened be in the past and stay there. But if you mess up again, I will not help you.
Alright.
Bartholomew enters back into his bedroom because he forgot his axe. Oh! How has he not gotten out of the chains yet? I swear he's a rogue.
I don't know.
Hey, a very kind man gave me his food. Do you mind taking it back to the...
You got out of him, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Bartholomew sees right through you.
I don't want to know how. It just better be useful later on.
I have to use it to get food, so I used up 2 spells today, so I can't really...
Alright, well, come on you two. We have a trip. Are the horses ready?
Yeah, they are.
What are we waiting for? Well, we are ready to evacuate and head to our next destination.
I guess, Shadow, since you lost your horse, you can ride with me. I let Claireon do it until he got his own, so I'll let you do it to be fair.
I can't. Thank you, big sister.
Yep, you're welcome.
Maybe he should ride with me.
Do you want him to ride with you, Midnight?
Yes, because apparently this... Shadow, go here.
Okay, well I guess you can ride with Midnight then.
Well, Clarion, you got your wish. We're on our way.
Lovely.
You're behind me. You're not riding in front of me. I'd rather see. I do not want to look at your back.
Is it okay if I take a short nap on you while I try to replenish my...
Sure, just whatever, as long as it's not on Scarlet. You can meditate behind me, I guess. I don't care.
I'll fucking be in this room. Scarlet, can I ride with you?
Hey, no. What's wrong with riding with me?
You speak in English. This is very odd. That's why.
He's been learning English.
I guess for the past couple of days, the time before, I wasn't really well versed in it, but I've picked up some things.
So, what does he want to talk about? You want to talk about something earlier?
Now's not the time. It's something I need to talk to you man to man.
Okay.
Slow down a bit so that the others can move on ahead, but still keep up just enough to see the group, but just out of earshot.
I ride up beside Clarion and Bartholomew.
Hello, little lady.
I wanted to apologize for before in the hotel room.
Do tell? Did I miss something? Whispers to Clarion. Did I get lucky and I didn't know?
Oh, sighs in your dreams.
Flaps my wings, smack you.
Shadow.
Yes.
Do you care for your sister?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Would you die for your sister?
I would die for her in a heartbeat. I would sacrifice my life if it means for her life to continue on.
I fear that in the future, my presence will endanger her. And you are the only one in this group other than Scarlet that I trust.
I'm flattered. That means something, even though we never really like...
Oh, don't misunderstand. You're literally the last option. But I know, just like me, you would die for her. I know we've had our differences since I've been hired on, but I know that I can trust you. And I know that Scarlet can trust you. Or, well,
you need to gain it back, but I know that you can gain it back. But in the future, if something were to happen, can you promise me that you'll protect her?
Yeah, I promise.
I just need you to be very wary. We have no allies in this group.
Well, what about the pigeon? He seems pretty cool. I like the pigeon.
I like the pigeon as well. Anyway, besides the point. Just keep an eye out.
Okay, I will. Wait, but from scale 1 to 10, how in danger my sister is?
20.
Okay, who the fuck am I killing?
Now let's end this and catch up to the others before they get suspicious.
As they catch up, night begins to befall upon the group, and everyone except for Claireon comes up to a very familiar scene. 3 pawns decorate the area around a small shack. The shack the walls have been partially collapsed, the ceiling caved in.
I go to search it.
But this is the lady's house.
Clarion, give us some information on what happened here.
And I wanted to investigate anyway, so can I?
You can determine from what it looks like. You see that this damage resembles the damage that you found at Coneyberry.
Midnight would like to go to the larger water pool.
I look over everything that's broken, and then I look to the group.
Were.
This is Vivian's hot springs. She was the lady that let us stay here, and from what the man at the bar said, it had been hit by the dragon attack, and that's why so many people are staying at the inn, was because a lot of their homes got attacked by the dragon. And this is yet another life that the dragon has taken.
If it were any other time of the day, I'd say let's keep moving. But unfortunately, it is dark. We must rest and then move on.
I know that from the last time we were here, stepping in her springs gave us a boost, so we could at least...
Are the fish still alive?
I don't know.
Midnight's checking that right now.
You see a couple of fish swimming in there.
Can I put my hand in the water? I just want to see if the fish will come to me. Just play in the water because I felt bad because the last time I was here I didn't get in the springs.
It is dark. I need to rest. Give me 8 hours.
I'll take first watch. And as I take first watch, I'm going to go step into the spring and put a coin in the water.
I'm going to take first watch and I'll sleep on the second watch as well.
Okay.
I'm going to be up with Scarlet.
I'll go sleep on the ruined house.
Okay. I'm going to sleep on the first watch and stay up for the second one, and I will go into the house.
I fall asleep in the house.
I put the coin in the water as I step into it.
When you step into it, nothing happens.
Midnight's just twirling his hand around in the water, just kind of playing with it.
I thought you didn't really care much for Shadow.
Well, we did spend quite a bit of time together. When it was just the 3 of us.
True.
He's a dumb one, but he cares.
So what did you need to talk to him about?
It's a thing between men.
Oh, okay then. Fair enough, I
I'm
guess.
sorry to make you feel left out.
It's okay. I mean, I am the only woman in the group, so I guess men need to have their time to themselves. Well, this got a little awkward. I think I'm gonna go.
Does my presence make you feel uncomfortable?
No, it's not that. I don't know. Just thinking about things. I don't know, it doesn't matter.
We haven't had time to think about him, the one you hired me for?
I don't know, it's starting to seem like nothing more than a dead end. Like I'm chasing a ghost. No one's heard from him. No one's seen anything. I'm starting to think that in my panic state, I may have envisioned someone there that didn't actually exist.
See, you hear a slight crack in his voice.
Is everything alright?
Just, how could you forget somebody that did that? I don't think you were seeing things.
I know, but how can you find someone that leaves no trace? I've looked for so long, and then you came along, and you've been with me and Shadow ever since, and still we've found nothing.
Well,
and now I'm with 2 strangers that I have no idea who they are or what their intentions, or if they'd throw us off a cliff the next time they had a chance.
Sounds like they're sleeping soundly. Well, you shouldn't just forget about it.
Believe
you need
me,
to get
I'm
your
not.
revenge.
Oh,
I
please.
want you to get your revenge.
I know, and that's why I hired you on this expedition.
I feel like I've been slightly useless, but I would like to help. Maybe we should not be doing these side missions with... I don't think we need that much money anymore. We should probably start focusing on the main goal of why we're out here.
I agree, but I don't want to abandon them either. That is not who I want to be.
Would you really want to stay with this group?
Who knows, maybe I will still find him, but I'm not gonna abandon them. I already left my family alone that day, and then I couldn't do anything to help them. I'm not going through that again.
Even though you're not paying me anymore, like I said, I promise to help see this to the end.
Why are you still helping me? What are you getting out of it now?
You remind me of someone.
Who?
I just want you to make sure that you get your midnight gets up. I need to take a walk for a minute. I'm remembering some stuff that I do not remember. And I'm sure that you're upset right now. I'm gonna go check the other side of the building.
Oh, alright.
I'll leave you to yourself. I'm probably making you feel uncomfortable.
Oh.
Midnight
I will
leaves.
see you in the morning. I guess
Alright.
I go to protect Bartholomew and Claireon and Shadow.
As Midnight goes on her walk to self-reflect, and Scarlet watches over her fellows, after about 4 hours, Clarion is taking over the watch. She watches over the group for the next 4 hours. Now everyone wakes up to the sun rising.
Why do I feel like I just sat through a soap opera?
I'm just over there getting the horses ready to move again.
To wake everybody else up who's still asleep.
Midnight comes over and gives Shadow a pleasant kick to the side, like a little light little nudge.
I'm gonna eat my
To wake 'em up.
ration and then work on getting the horses ready to move again.
I don't want to be here any more than we have to. It is already depressing enough, the lady being dead.
As the sun sets to the west, a 30-foot high hill rises ahead of you. Its top too flat to be a natural occurrence. Jutting from the grassy hilltop is a row of 10-foot tall, bone-white rocks that arc towards the stormy sky like outstretched talons. Towards the east, you see a creature come out. A half-man, half-horse comes out of the trees and walks toward you. And with that is where we're going to end our session tonight.